Okay, let's talk about one of the most common things we all see online but maybe don't really understand. I'm talking about that just a moment screen. We're going to break down what's really going on.
You know the one. You click on a link, you're all set to go, and then this pops up. And for a second, you might think, is my internet slow? Is the website broken? But what's happening here is actually something much, much smarter.
So what is going on? Well, I can tell you what it's not. It's not an error. It's not a glitch. This screen is totally intentional, and we're about to peel back the layers and see exactly how it works.
First things first, we need to completely reframe how we see this screen. You're not stuck in a waiting room. Think of it more like you've just arrived at an invisible checkpoint, a quick security scan that's super important for the way the internet works today. And that's really the heart of it. That little pause, it's a security gate. The website you're trying to get to is just taking a split second to make sure you're a real person in a real browser, and not some automated bot trying to snake in and cause problems.
The official term for this is verification, but here's what that really means. The website gives your browser a tiny, secret pop quiz, a quick set of instructions to follow. See, a normal browser, like the one you're using, can solve it in an instant. A lot of those pesky automated bots, they just can't. It's a lightning-fast intelligence test for your browser.
So how does your browser prove it's the real deal? How does it pass this test? Well, you might be surprised to hear that the clues are hiding in plain sight, right there on the screen.
Yep, right there. A lot of times you'll see a little message that says something like, enable JavaScript and cookies. Now, these aren't just random suggestions. They are the actual tools your browser absolutely needs to pass that security check. Let's see how.
This is where it gets pretty cool. These two things you've heard of forever suddenly become like security agents. JavaScript, well, that's the muscle. It's the language that lets your browser actually do the complex math in that pop quiz the website sends. And cookies? Think of them as a digital hall pass. They tell the website, hey, this browser has been here before, it passed the test, you can let it through even faster this time.
So a great way to think about it is this. JavaScript and cookies aren't just settings you toggle on and off. For this one moment, they're basically your browser's official ID, kind of like a passport and a ticket it has to show to get through that security gate.
All right, so let's put it all together and trace the entire journey, from the moment you click to the moment the page loads. It all happens in the blink of an eye.
Here's the play-by-play. First, the website sends out the challenge, that little test. Then, almost instantly, your browser uses JavaScript and cookies to show its work and provide the proof. The result? A verification successful message that you never even see. And that leads to the final step. You get access, and you're connected to the site.
So, what feels like you're waiting is actually this incredibly fast, really sophisticated digital handshake. It's a quick, silent conversation between the website and your browser just to make sure everything's okay before it opens the door for you.
You know, once you understand what's happening, it gives you a whole new perspective on that screen. It kind of shifts the feeling from annoyance to maybe a little bit of appreciation for the invisible work that's going on.
And if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this right here. That short pause doesn't mean the page is broken. It means the page is being protected, and you're part of that protection.
So from now on, when you see that screen, you won't just see a delay. You'll know what's happening. You'll know you're just passing through a quick security checkpoint, not hitting some frustrating roadblock. Pretty neat, right?
And that really makes you think, doesn't it? This is just one of the invisible systems working to keep things running smoothly and safely online. It kind of makes you wonder, what other invisible guardians are out there protecting our digital lives every single day?